Okay, so let's say it was because of Mickey Mouse. Does it really matter? Your name?
Sheriff John, Your Honor.
Hang on a second. Okay. Sorry,
Jarek Turgeon, Your Honor.
John. Oh, Trisha. Okay, I'll mess it up. It's okay. All right. How much is owed? You were to, there was an issue with water. Did you file an answer to, you did?
Yes, sir.
All right. Did council receive a copy of the answer?
Yes, Your Honor, we did.
So where are we on this case at this point? Your issues. It's the water and sewer per month. That's the issue.
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you had a chance to look into that at all, Counselor?
Yes, Your Honor, I did have a chance to look into it. So, what had happened was the water meter reader, was not functioning properly, a couple years ago. So when that happened, then the defendants were told that they were only going to be charged X amount for water and sewer, which is what happened. And then this year, the water meter was replaced in April, April 17th, I believe. And when the water meter was replaced, that is when the defendants started being charged for their actual usage again.
Got it.
I did not see an adjustment till my bill until June, Your Honor. So if they had activated it in
Hold on a
April.
second. So you didn't see an adjustment to your bill. I guess I don't know what I mean by that.
They didn't start charging us for water until after the eviction. They're saying that they replaced the meter in April. However, they did not start recording any kind of adjustments to my bill until after the eviction.
Your
It
Honor,
seems like it's a predatory action by them. And because of that, the 151 that was owed on the initial declaration should be invalid. And I
Yeah.
wanted to
What,
dismiss
under what theory?
under the idea that it's a predatory landlord.
Okay.
I'm not arguing that I owe money, Your Honor. They waited until I was back against a wall, and then they upped my rent by a couple $100 after they start an eviction.
Yes, Mr. Manson.
Your Honor, the reason that the actual water charges didn't start until June is because it's on a 2-month lag. So the charges that are on the ledger for June are actually from April's usage.
Oh. Okay. All right. So if they began it after or before the eviction, they didn't make mention of any of this. It seems to me like they were lining it up as soon as I started getting behind them
Lining up what?
to put an increase. We were already struggling with rent, Your Honor. By going up to 1,100, it's making it pretty much impossible for me to keep up.
Okay, so what do you want me to do?
So can I speak or no?
Who are you?
I'm his wife,
Name?
Megan, sorry, Megan Turgeon, sorry.
Yes, you can go.
Okay, so I guess I'm just confused because when they went to go replace like the water meters, they said that they couldn't replace our meter because of the galvanized piping. So I'm just confused as to why it got replaced in the first place and started reading.
What do you mean? Why it got replaced?
Yeah, like why
Initially, we
they-
were told by the water company that they couldn't touch the water meter because the
Okay,
galvan,
folks, let me ask you this.
Okay,
It seems like to me, and correct me if I'm wrong,
Okay.
but what I'm hearing here is there's this issue with the water.
Mhm.
The landlord comes and says, okay, look, we can't fix this at this moment, but here's what we'll just charge you right now. And that there was that agreement that that would happen, right?
Yes.
That's right. And then as Ms. Manson has indicated, come sometime in April, well, it gets repaired in April, but it doesn't manifest itself on your bill or for a bill until June,
yes, Your
which
Honor.
we just went through and did. All right. And so you want to know, I guess, ma'am, why it was fixed at that point in time. Whatever needed to be corrected was corrected. So I guess I'm trying to figure out why would that matter?
The issue that we had was with the galvanized piping, which supplies water to the home.
I got it.
If they are trying to say that they told us that they'll give us a reduced amount because of it not reading correctly, that
But
why
you
would
just
they?
agreed they did.
It was, they told us it was because of the galvanized pipes, not the meter.
So, okay, so let's say it was because of Mickey Mouse. Does it really matter?
No, Your Honor, it was a verbal
It just
agreement.
doesn't- It
And
just doesn't matter. They may have said something or you misunderstood something, but I don't know what that matters.
for me, the reason that I was even looking out for this, when I went to Veteran Services, I was told, keep an eye out. Some communities likes to add extra charges on after you go to court so that they can try and evict you early. So
Okay.
keep an
So
eye out.
that's what the deal is. Somebody told you that somebody is trying to do something potentially to you. You're looking at this and you think that that may be what's happened.
Yes, Your Honor.
and it may not be true, I guess the confusion was, it showed up on our bill in June, they were paid up until August, and the amount that they were given, like that was given to the VA for the check, included that like $11.
Hey, folks, let me just stop.
Okay,
Okay.
right.
What do you really want me to do?
The reason that
I mean-
we brought an argument to court was because they're adding almost $900 onto what we owe because of that water. If they had,
Where's the 900 come?
so I gave you a highlighted copy of sewer and water with regards to when the eviction began. The charges for our water began in June. Because I thought that they were doing that as a predatory, I said, I'm
Yeah, but
going to take it to court.
Yeah.
right, but they fixed your meter. And so you're being charged your actual usage, which showed up to you in June.
Yes, Your Honor. It's that we didn't get the pipes fixed. That's our concern. We have to pay extra money to buy bottled water so that our kids,
Okay, folks, what's the real issue here?
we're broke.
Yeah.
We
okay,
lost our
okay,
food
listen,
stamps.
Listen, hold on a second, okay? I get it. But you need to just tell me that, okay? Sometimes there's a way of working through some things, sometimes there's not, but you need to just tell me that because you're going through.
I was trying to
and
buy
I'm-
more time, Your Honor.
Just listen for a minute. You're telling me everything about the water, I'm following along, but that doesn't seem like there's nothing there on that.
Okay.
Okay, but you said it at the beginning that you guys are trying to keep up. You said it really, but I was gonna hear you out on everything. All right. So
I'll,
listen, hold on, just take a deep breath for a second. Because you two probably haven't. How many kids do you
for,
have? Okay.
they're all 9 and under, well, 8 and under. And they're all special needs. We're taking our kids to therapy 20 hours a week. We're trying not to get them kicked out of schools.
Okay.
They told me because I'm self-employed that I needed to provide documents for my food stamps. And then I did that and they dropped it again and they dropped it again. I've gotten food stamps 4 out of the 9 months this year because I do lift. They have no reason that they should have cut that. We had plans to get this caught up, but then all of a sudden we got an extra $1,000 a month in food bills. So I had plans to keep up, but life happened. And I was using the water as a hope that I could buy myself another month. Sorry, Your Honor.
No, don't apologize. I get it. What branch?
Army.
Dad was Navy, so I'm not gonna hold that against you, okay?
Condolences.
All right. Let me just say this to you. First thing is, you're about at the edge of trying to give up. You can't, okay? Because I'm not gonna let you. All right. We're gonna let's try to find a way how we can try to work this through. And if it all blows up and doesn't work, well, then we give it our best shot, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So right now, well, let me just ask you this, income wise, are you able to just at least sustain, like pay your monthly rent, or where are you?
We just got the car repaired so I can start getting back to work. My wife started a part-time job. We should be able to start making full rent payments, but it was not possible for me to try to catch up with 2,500, then some, and now it's 1,100 a month instead of 9.
Okay. You've been down to Veterans Affairs?
I already used up my bill there and we went to Hawk. They said they're out until October. We went to a few other places and they told us they can't help us until we are actively, imminently homeless or have physically been evicted. So right now we're looking at homeless shelters around the area.
And so let me just ask you this. You're going to be getting yourself back to work, right?
Yes, sir.
And then you're working a part-time.
I can only work Monday and Tuesday because my son has ABA 5 days a week, or well, 4 days a week, and then therapy 1 day a
Okay.
week, and then
All right. Let me, may not be the time I don't know that I'm gonna require any response to this answer. And I'm not gonna require plaintiff to respond. I get why they. Now this asks the park, are they gonna be willing to try to work with these guys to try to get them caught up, or where are we gonna be?
Your Honor, we hadn't discussed that yet.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, I realize because you were staring down the barrel of an answer. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I don't think it's over anybody's objections, but I'm not gonna care because I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna adjourn this out 1 week, let you guys talk about it, see. So September 19th, okay, 2025 at 1 PM. Okay, let's see what they're willing to do. You guys think about what you can do. Okay? And then we can come back and we can see if we can work our way through it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Is that fair enough?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, now, two of you do me a favor. How old are your kids?
8, almost 6, 5, and 3.
Okay. And you know that when mom and dad are stressed and upset, whether you say anything or not, they get stressed and upset, right? So you guys have probably been worried about this for a long while and trying to figure out, which just tells me that now those kids are really really upset. So if you want me to do it as an order, I will. But what I want you to do between now and 19, I just need you to figure out what you think you can do into the future. But I want you guys to go home, hug those babies, and you two just take it easy and kind of relax this week about this. I can't solve everything else, but I can at least give you a reprieve for a week to just breathe.
We're gonna pay off our van and try and figure out where we're at, and we'll come back with
See,
a better
there you-
answer
there
for
you go,
you.
thinking about stuff too much. I just told you.
Sorry. Your Honor.
Yes, I want you to go home. I want you to hug those babies and I want you to just relax. Okay? Whether you guys deserve it or not, they certainly do. All right? So that's what I want you to do in this interim week.
Okay.
Now, do I have to put that in a written order to you?
No, sir.
Because I will. All right? And then I'll send Alan every day to check and make sure you're doing it. You don't want that. Okay? You guys got it?
Yes, Your Honor.
We'll see you next week.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Hey, thanks for watching. Please do let us know in the comments what you thought of this video. If you'd like to support what we do here, the best way to do it is to pick up some of our merch. You can find it at courtroomfiles.com.